It's good to have you on the show. Now tell us about this thing that happened the other night. Even though it is a little bit depressing, I'll try and keep the mood upbeat.
Yes, the other night I knew it was all going to go wrong from the start because
what were we doing?
I turned up to a party a week early.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I like enthusiasm.
Yeah, but you know, I was confused about the date, and I got there early, and I phoned up. There was no one who was supposed to be at the party there,
right.
And my friend said to me, "You're here a week early. The party's actually next week Friday." So I thought, all right, I'll continue the party.
Don't be a week early for a party.
No, it's no good. It's no good.
Just arrive right on time, like Black Box used to say.
You're seen as a lonely fool.
Of course you are.
But no, I arrived at this party and I thought, well, I'll continue if there's no one going to be there. So I phoned up a friend of mine and said, let's go into town. Yeah. So we took a stroll into town and we went to a certain club. Am I allowed to mention?
Yes, you are. I think it's called Movida. You and your mate are in wheelchairs.
Yeah, we're both in wheelchairs.
What's the name of it?
Movida. Movida is the club. It's on Argyle Street in London, near the Palladium. Movida.
That club, yeah, that one, Movida. But anyway, we arrived there and...
what, Movida? The club in Movida?
Movida.
What happened next at Movida, Ade?
Well, I've been to this club a few times.
Yeah, I've been there before, a bit stuck up.
Yeah, it was slightly stuck up, but generally the staff were pretty nice to me.
Right.
There's a few stairs, a few stair issues.
But people are helpful.
Yeah, but the people were helpful and I've had no problems. But this time I turned up and I received the frosty reception.
Frosty?
It was frosty.
The last thing you need is a frosty reception. Unless it's from Tony the Tiger. Oh, there you go. They're not great. It was prejudiced.
It was. Immediately I saw this look upon the guys' faces and I knew...
What's this, the bouncer?
Yeah, the bouncer.
What did he look like?
Well, he was...
Hold on, let me take a guess. White, skinhead.
Well, sort of, yeah. He was kind of like... Right said Fred, sort of
okay.
bald-headed geezer looking.
Right.
But anyway, he gave me a little bit of a dodgy look, and I said to him, "Yeah, can I come in? This is the entrance we usually use. It's a normal way of getting into this club." And he said, looked at us, thought about it, and it was quite quick for someone who I'd consider a Luddite. But anyway, he said
he was probably scared by the chair.
Yeah. Those wheels! Oh my God, they move! And he said, no, this is membership only tonight. And I was like, what?
Curious.
And it's not normally membership only. And I said, but have you changed your policies and stuff? He said, no. And I was a little bit cross and said to him, well, I don't believe you, and disagreed with him and decided to push off. And then he said, yeah, that's right, clear off, you effing cripples.
Clear off, you effing cripples, said the doorman at the Movida.
Yes.
Movida was it?
Movida, said, the doorman said they employ people there that say F off, you effing cripples at Movida, London, Movida. Wonder what their email address is. I wonder what happens if you Google Movida and send them an email because they say F off, you effing cripples.
Exactly.
Two national heroes, Ade Adepitan, MBE, member of the basketball team, got us in the blooming Olympic Games, went over to Singapore, pinch my skin! Okay, so they said... F off, you effing cripples. Then what happened?
Well, you know, I'm usually a man of calm nature. You know?
Are? It's relaxed.
Yeah, I'm relaxed. It doesn't. It takes.
Except when you're womanising, then you're a bit overbearing.
Says Russell Brand.
Come on! Don't believe everything you read in the papers or police documents.
I learned everything from you, my friend. But anyway, yeah, I was a little bit miffed. And
you should be miffed. That's a terrible thing to say.
I took a dim view and turned around and I went out to him and said, you can't say that. I said to him, this is just ridiculous. Could you tell me what you said again? And he looked at me and said, you effing cripple. Right?
In this day and age, 2006, the doorman of Movida, London, Argyle Street, Google Movida, send emails to Movida, said what? F off, you effing cripple.
So I got slightly angry, pushed forward towards him. Suddenly these other bouncer friends held me back. I laughed because I thought this is silly, you know. But then he said to me, you'd have a chance if you had effing legs.
Oh dear! If you had effing legs at Movida, the doorman of Movida.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Unbelievable.
Illegal, I think, probably.
So
probably illegal to say that.
Ruined my whole night.
What ruined your night?
It's totally enraged.
Did he actually front up?
He front up and he was looking me in the eye and you could see the pleasure at the comment. He could
nasty.
you could see that he was so happy that I was angry. And the angrier I got, the happier he got. And he absolutely loved it.
That's like his sexual perversion. Yeah. But you are quite hard because you're like basketball and you're quite healthy. It must be a disadvantage that you're sat down, but your punch must still be quite hard.
Well, I think if it came down to it, I would have won.
I think you could take him, Ade.
No, I felt that, but I just thought, I mean, what was going through this guy's brain?
I remember you said, well, probably sort of mush, primeval ooze, I would imagine, or probably drugs. I don't know. Perhaps it's okay to take drugs if you're a doorman at Maldiva, because their employment policy at Maldiva seems a bit odd. Argyle Street, London, Maldiva, seems a bit odd. Google it. I think people should send emails to Maldiva.
So you'd recognise this bloke?
Yeah, of course I'd recognise him. Standing.
I think we'd all recognise him as the kind of grunting Neanderthal that we're all familiar with, dragging this country back into the Stone Age with their prejudice, ignorance and hatred. Mate, you said you've not heard anything said that to you like since you've been sort of at school, and that was like in, I don't know how old you are, but I presume it was in the 80s.
It was in the 80s. It was in the 80s. And
when racism was then good, clean fun, another kind of prejudices was
It's
acceptable.
standard procedure.
Standard. We were into it then, back then. It's alright. We all liked it. But now it's out of date, man. You gotta move on. You gotta move on,
Come
dog.
on, man.
Have some new prejudices against asylum seekers or something. Have an acceptable prejudice.
Yeah, it's the 21st century.
21st century
What's that all about?
prejudices. Okay, so well, we'll be very interested in your views, but mostly if you're going to send an email, send it to Maldiva. Okay, and yeah, let them know what you think of that sort of behaviour. Should we listen to a little bit of music? What are we going to have, Matty Morg?
I think we're going to have the 80s Matchbox Beeline Disaster.
That is going to be great. Is it nice when Trevor actually shuts up?
Lovely, isn't it?
Quiet. Oh, it's dormant in here. It's lovely.
We should put the doorman in the box as well.
We should put that doorman in a wooden box, man. Someone should carve him up. No incitement to violence on the radio. Hello. I would consider it an act of loyalty if anyone who's a friend of this show was to throw acid onto his face or car. No, that's joking. Hey, I'm only joking. Only joking.
Not that sort of acid, anyway.
No, only joking like that doorman was joking at Maldiva. Okay then, so let's listen to this
Throw an egg
track.
at him.
Throw an egg at him. With some acid in it. Oh, listen, I make no apologies for not liking people who prejudicially say F off, you effing cripple, you'd be out front up to me if you had effing legs. I think, do you know what I mean? Blimey, you're out on your own then, mate. You're out on your own in the world.
You've ostracised
You've
yourself.
ostracised yourself from the rules of society.
He should lose his legs, that man.
Matt Morgan. Yeah.
I like your style, man.
Instant karma's gonna get you.
Well, come on,
okay, let's have a listen to some music now and then contemplate the legal issues that we've just raised in the last thing.
BBC Six Music.